Hey everyone, it's been way too long. I think my last upload was like what, October? Yeah. This video is pretty much going to be explaining all that and my goals for the future. And I am very sorry about that. It is not something I would ever intentionally do, to just abandon something that I started. But if you read the title, you can probably tell why I left. It's doubt. Doubt is really the biggest killer for intentions and for discipline. That feeling that you don't even know if you should really continue something, or the feeling of, what are people going to think about me? That's something I've worried about too much. And for way too long. Doubt is both a good and a bad thing. It depends on how you look at it, but the way I was looking at it was making it a really bad thing in my life. And I want to change that. I made this channel for a reason, and I lost that reason back in October. I guess this could also be a little bit of a backstory video on how this whole thing started, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But when you doubt, your mind is frantically trying to find a way to cope with something, or trying to find a way out of something. That's mostly what doubt is. It's just trying to find something that'll make you comfortable. That's the same thing with anxiety and depression, kind of, in a way. But for doubt, it's different, because doubting is basically rethinking your decisions. And you probably hear a lot, if you're a believer, that it's good to doubt and ask questions, and I completely agree with that. I think doubting things and asking questions can easily be a way you make your faith stronger, but doubt can just as easily ruin things for you. It can just as easily make things so hard to handle that you just give up. And that's what happened to me. I barely uploaded on this channel, and while I think they were good videos, I was just doubtful. I was wondering, will this really work out? Was this something God is calling me to do? And why I'm making this video right now is because only a few hours ago, I just got back from probably one of the best weekends of my life. It was a Christian conference. I'm wearing one of their shirts right now, but you can't see it. But that whole conference was on good news. And that whole weekend, they just talked about what the good news really meant. And there was this very specific part where one of the speakers, he said something on the lines of, and for the people who know the good news, but the good news has lost its flavor, this is for you. And then that's when it really just kind of hit me that this has kind of become bland to me, and that's not a good thing at all. This conference kind of restarted that fire, and I want to continue with that. Some of you guys probably know this already. I know a few of you do, because you guys are my closest friends, but I started this entire channel because I was feeling pain myself. I started this because I wanted to show my learning experiences alongside you guys, and hopefully help you guys have somewhat of a learning experience, or just get the skill to deal with pain a little better than those people, and hopefully help other people alongside of that. What really pushed me to start this is, well, something that happened back in June, and I know it's going to sound so childish, dumb, redundant, but what caused me to start this channel was a breakup. But it wasn't just a breakup, it was my first one. Someone I deeply cared about, and someone who I believe deeply cared about me. And it was a lot to handle, and how I handle things is I have to talk to someone. But just talking to my parents and my close friends didn't work as well as I thought. So I started this. I wanted to talk about my problems. I wanted to make it public that I am the furthest thing from perfect. I just want to show you guys that it is completely fine to be imperfect, to have heck, more problems than me, and I still have a ton myself. That is the whole reason I'm doing this. And this doubt of me wondering if this is even what I should do is just making me want to do it more. Because here I am, full circle, talking about my problems, knowing that the reason you're even here is because you want to hear it and you want to get something from it. This weekend has just opened my eyes to so many things, and that's why I want this to be my future, to help people. And I have a goal for 2025 now that we are freshly in it. Happy New Year, by the way. My goal for 2025 is to upload 100 videos. I want to get to 100 videos this year. I know it's going to be absolutely such a giant task, but I will try my best to discipline myself as much as possible. And even if I don't get there and I get to something like 50 or 75, that's still really good. Progress is progress, man. It's not something you should beat yourself up for that you didn't hit that goal now. It just means you can try even harder later. Learn from what you didn't do or did do this year and change a few things up. Do some things differently that you wouldn't have done beforehand. But and stuff like that. You don't want to start with absolutely massive goals, which is kind of contradictory to what I just said, but I digress. I just talked about how it's completely fine to not be perfect. Like, I just contradicted myself in the span of 10 seconds. Like, I'm no prophet, man. I am just some 17-year-old Midwest kid, fresh out of high school. The fact you even listen to me and think that what I'm saying is wise, I don't even believe that I'm usually the one talking in these videos. I'm just the instrument that God uses to speak his words. So yeah, I really hope I can hit this goal for you guys. I'm not gonna say that I'd hate myself if I didn't. I'd probably be disappointed. But I trust that with help of friends and you guys, I can hit this goal. And with that, come take a walk with me. Hope I made your day a little better. I really do.